Hi folks, I'm Paul Vojchehoske and welcome to another edition of Mr. Real Estate Seminar's video classroom. Today we're going to be talking about a chapter right out of the Broker Price Opinion Resource Certification. It's a brand new NAR certification course that's going to be, you're going to see a lot of it coming up the next couple of months. A lot of associations and boards teaching this course. It has to do with what we call the absorption rate. We get that question quite a bit if you do broker price opinions. If you're dealing with REO property, so I thought I'd spend a few minutes to go over it. A couple of different things I want to talk about first because we get them confused, and actually a lot of people use these two terms interchangeably, and that is days on the market. That is a statistic we get from most of the multiple listing services, and the actual absorption rates. They appear, they kind of look like to be the same thing, but there's actually a couple of distinctions. We're going to deal with days on market first. Again, this is the average days on market a particular locality, a subdivision, maybe an MLS sub-area has, and it's used by realtors. Sort of like the CMA, where the CMA is designed specifically for realtors and the appraisal is for appraisers. We see the same thing here. Days on market is used by realtors to get an average. It's a marketing tool, and why it's important is, for example, if you're looking at a subject property that you want to list, and let's say the subdivision, the average market time or days on market is 89 days, you would want to make sure that you at least get a 90-day listing, if not 120 or 180-day listing, which you want to try to avoid. And one of the tools you can use is to make sure that you don't get a listing contract for less amount than a days on market. Secondly, it'll help you determine what type of advertising you may want to use. For example, if you have a short days on market period, let's say a subdivision that's 29 days, do you want to put that particular subject house into a publication that may take 60 days to actually, before it even goes to publishing, to get in the newspaper or the magazine? So that's why we use days on market. Absorption rate's a little bit different. Economists like to use it, and appraisers. This is an appraisal tool. Of course, if you're doing BPOs, or you will be doing BPOs, you're going to find out that most of the lenders actually want the absorption rate. And we're going to go over the formula in a minute. It's fairly easy to figure out. But basically what we're trying to do is determine the number of months of inventory, not the average days on market for a particular area. We want to know that area's monthly, or how many months of inventory has been pent up and built up. Sometimes they want trends, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The good thing is, just so you know before we flip the chart, that if you get certified, if you get the BPOR certification, the great thing is NAR has decided to, you're going to get guaranteed orders through the Realtor Property Resource, the new RPR program, the national MLS that's coming out, that they've been unveiling. So that's a good thing. All right, let's talk about the absorption rates. The absorption rate formula is fairly simple in that you take the total current, this is important, the actual current active listings on the market. So for example, let's say that right now currently you go to your MLS and it shows for whatever township, Widgetville, we use an example, you have 12 active listings on the market. We're going to divide the total number of current active listings and divide it by the total closed for the previous month. Excuse me, the previous month. So right now it's June 28th. So let's say that right now I went to the MLS and it showed 12 active listings on the market. We're going to find out what the total number of closed properties were for May. Let's say in Widgetville there was 3 actual closed properties. That means our current inventory is, number of months of inventory is 4. The other thing we could do is we could actually do, we could do what we call scaling, where maybe it's a 3, 6, or 9, or even a 12-month period. All you would have to do is, again, you would go by the total number of active listings that you have and divide it by the monthly average. So let's say it's 6 months, and over the last 6 months there's been 30 homes that's closed. That's a 5 closed transaction per month average, so we put 5 in there. As you can see, it's not that difficult. All this information you could get right off the MLS, and so this is what they want when they say on a broker price opinion report that they want the absorption rate. It's a very simple formula. Until next time, my name's Paul Vojchehoske. See you next time.